Brought to you by patreon.com/inspireddisorder and inspireddisorder.com/Kindle.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Swipe Up, the 105th episode of the show where I share some of my favorite posts from Instagram. Starting off today with this post from Bert Kreischer. It's got a new show coming to Netflix. Let's check out the first bit of this promo right now.
I feel like Mary Tyler Moore. Is this a slimming angle for me? My buddies are coming up to hang out with me today. My name's Bert Kreischer. I'm a father, a husband.
Should be a fun show. I don't know what the premise is necessarily. Obviously, it's a reality show. Bert Kreischer's in a cabin somewhere, and it looks like, I would imagine, each episode there's going to be two quote-unquote friends hanging out with him, maybe doing fun things. I don't really know, but I'm excited. I think he just had another show come out, some game show type of a thing with like Snoop Dogg and people. So I don't know. There's Bert and Tom and Bobby Lee. There's like, they've mentioned that they have shows coming out, so I guess this is one of them. I always thought it was going to be more of a scripted kind of maybe sitcom or something like that. Maybe they have one of those coming out too, but I am looking forward to this one. The Cabin comes out October 13th, so pretty soon here to Netflix. So I'm excited about it. Should be fun. Bert's a big party animal. The guy that inspired the movie National Lampoon's what was that one? Rise of Tosh was the sequel to it. Van Wilder. So Bert Kreischer is Van Wilder, except for the real version. The person that movie was based on. They stole the idea from Bert Kreischer and did not pay him and turned it into that movie, which I enjoyed that movie. Haven't seen it in a very long time, but I am a fan of Bert Kreischer. He's got a bunch of extremely funny stand-up comedy specials on Netflix. If you want to laugh, I highly recommend checking them out. He is a fat man that does not wear a shirt. But he smells bad, so that is why the shirt is usually off, because of the odor that is trapped beneath the cloth, the shirt, the top, as it were. But let's move on. It's enough of Bert Kreischer. I'm excited to see that show. Moving on now to another show coming out on Netflix, coming back, I should say, to Netflix that I'm excited about. The Letterman, what is this show called? It's without further ado, our guest is what's it called? My next guest. Is that really the name of the show? Why am I blanking on I guess that is My Next Guest. That just does not seem right. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I think David Letterman, I like his interviews. I've appreciated the previous seasons and episodes of the show on Netflix. I'm excited to listen to his interview with Dave Chappelle, the best comedian ever known. I have no desire to listen to the Kim Kardashian interview. I don't think I listened to the one he did with Yeezy, with Kanye West, because I'm not a fan of those people. I think they're a big reason our culture is screwed up right now. But I guess, there's bigger fish to fry with his actual friends. Robert Downey Jr. should be fun, and was that Lizzo? Yeah, Lizzo should be a good one too. But I like that show. If you've never checked it out, I guess it's called My Next Guest. I didn't know. I thought it was something else. I thought it was a different title, but I'm looking forward to that. I love Netflix. They always put out good stuff. Anyway, moving on again. Let's loosen it up a bit. Let's have some dancing birds. Let's have some dancing birds. Let's check this video out right now.
You wanna hug me, but now you hug me. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, now you was good. Try to domesticate it, but you an animal, baby. It's in your nature. Yeah.
Kind of fun video. Very different video for the Beast, Derek Lewis, to post on Instagram. Usually he's doing quite disturbing videos, but this one, a nice change of pace, seeing a pigeon dancing to this busker on the street. Fun stuff. A nice little palate cleanser, as it were. Right? A little mental vacation from all the craziness that's going on in our world. Nothing like a pigeon dancing to really liven the mood and make you appreciate life, as it were. All right, moving on again. This one showing everybody's freaking out about Portland. I mean, it's insane, the kind of how different news coverage is for these events. Like one side, they're peaceful protests. The other side, they're violent riots that are burning down the city. Everything I've seen, aside from, there's definitely property damage, but not really riots. It's you can kind of tell somebody's political beliefs by, or what news source they watch, based on whether they refer to them as protests or as riots. But this is a map showing the protest area for Portland. I mean, it's a giant map of Portland. And it's really just like 3 square blocks that are in red, which is extremely small. It's really showing how ridiculous, how ridiculously blown out the Fox News kind of side is, because they're, unless they're protesting with their AR-15s to get their hair cut, it's not. It's everything else is like the devil. All right, moving on. BG Gallery, they had this show that I thought was really interesting. It's actually an idea that I started playing around with years ago, thinking of doing a virtual gallery, which they did, and they showed. There was another video on Instagram where they showed people at the gallery with the VR headsets on, walking around the gallery and seeing all the artwork. And I guess it was all presented in 1-to-1 scale, so you're really seeing a high quality product. But yeah, it's definitely something that I had thought and would still do. I have other similar ideas for kind of doing a kind of a gallery show, but using technology. But yeah, super cool to see just, art embracing technology and art galleries embracing technology. All right, moving on. Another one from Dave Anthony. This one, Facebook accused of watching Instagram users through their camera. Not really surprising. Everybody that complains about their privacy being stolen really shouldn't own a phone. You shouldn't own a computer. It's really easy to not have your information going to companies or the government. I mean, that's why Trump wanted to shut down TikTok, because he wasn't able to spy on people. But now I guess they came to a deal, so TikTok's not going anywhere, but I would imagine he's going to have access to, see if people are organizing in certain ways against him. But yeah, not really surprised. It is kind of disturbing that they would look through our devices are so good at recording everything that, everything's being tracked and archived and used against us, I'm sure. So thanks for that one. Moving on to last but not least, it's a meme here. What my mom thinks a dangerous man looks like versus what a dangerous man really looks like. On the left is a roided up, just power lifter guy covered in tattoos, bald head, just generic scary guy. And on the right is Justin Gaethje, the lightweight contender in the UFC, wearing a pair of glasses, kind of looking nerdy. But if you've ever listened to his recent interviews talking about his upcoming fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a dangerous man. Super sweet dude, he seems like also. But when he's in the cage, he is a fan favorite for a reason. He will put down the gauntlet to anybody that goes in there with him. All right, so let's do some shout-outs and get out of here. Shout-out to Bert Kreischer. Netflix is a joke. Letterman, The Beast UFC, Dave_Anthony_BG Gallery, and shout-out to Justin Gaethje, or Justin_Gaethje. And most of all, shout-out to you. Make sure you support this show by signing up for our Patreon over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. That's where you can binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show without any ads. You can also save a ton of money with a coupon code for all of my paintings that I sell, and you can download the raw Photoshop files for all the Photoshops I do. It's only $3 a month, so sign up now over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder and get all those benefits and help me out at the same time. Make sure you sign up for Kindle Unlimited. Go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Kindle. That's unlimited reading and listening through all of your devices when you sign up now for Kindle Unlimited. Go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Kindle, and get your free trial now. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com, and follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!